continuation from yesterday. Common blood pressure drug increases lifespan and slows aging in animals. I'm an animal, so I'm not sure a worm is an animal, but the hypertension drug Rilumabidi has been shown to slow down aging in worms. An effect that in humans could hypothetically help us live longer and keep us healthier in our later years. So they're giving this drug to worms. Previous research whether this translates to human biology. Yeah, exactly. Worms to humans? Weird. China's S1 robot impresses with its human-like speed and precision. Well, we're just seeing robots left and right these days, aren't we? Yep, the era of humanoid robots seems to flourish, with new models being developed and trained at exceptional speeds. Astrobot. Aristobot would be better. Men does DNA test, not prepared for what comes back. Unusually high. In the quiet of Frog Lake. In Alberta, Canada, designer and content creator Jori Washercat Neanderthal. Astonishing amount of Neanderthal. Well, there's an astonishing amount that his parents should have it as well, no? I don't know, Grace. New method to cut waste from drug production. Where does consciousness come from? It could all be vibrations. Invisible vibrations. Why is my awareness here while yours is over there? Why is the universe split in two for each of us, into the subject and an infinity of objects? Study explores growing use of they/them pronouns. What's next for the man who lived in Stanley Park for 30 years? Possible bowhead whale sighting in Sitka Sound raises questions. In late March, your local whale biologist spotted something out of place in Sitka Sound. She's still having a hard time believing it, but pictures suggest an incredibly rare sighting, a juvenile bowhead whale. In late March, marine biologist Ellen Chenoweth was out doing something she's done dozens of times before, looking for whales. Social media hurts girls' mental health and education potential, says UNESCO report. Well, I'll admit, Grace, when I'm on the train, standing, and someone's sitting, looking at their phone, I look at what they're looking at too. And it's public, so And in fact, the other day um, I noticed a girl or a young woman, whatever, looking at her phone, and it's just food picture after food picture, or food video after food video of eating. I thought it was very strange. She wasn't a big girl. And just picture after picture. General purpose humanoid is faster on the uptake, works for longer. No kidding. State the obvious. Why societies grow more fragile and vulnerable to collapse as time passes. Light brought to a halt in quantum breakthrough. Scientists have achieved the impossible sounding feat of bringing light to a standstill, a breakthrough that could pave the way for new lasers and quantum light sources. Tesla could start selling Optimus robots by the end of next year, Musk says. The end of 2025. Okay. Just probably waiting until you can get Neuralink hooked up to them. Which should be pretty easy for him, I would say. Get yourself a Neuralink and an Optimus. And if you're paralyzed, if the Neuralink can't cure that, then the Optimus can be your caregiver. See? Leon's gonna take over the world. Deciphered Herculaneum. Papyrus reveals precise burial place of Plato. Well, that would be fun. Let's go dig them up. High precision blood glucose level prediction achieved by few molecule reservoir computing. Few molecule. Breakthrough. Rare gene mutation offers clue you did that. What are microplastics doing to human health? Scientists work to connect the dots. We have a history. All the old stuff there, Grace. Scientists uncover surprising reversal in quantum systems. Bureaucratic hurdles endanger Afghanistan aid, advocates worry. Evident queer history, how a yearbook quote made national news in 1985. I was around in 1985, I don't remember this. A gay high school student's yearbook quote was rejected by the school for being too controversial. The quote ending states, "My ambition is to attend U of A and obtain my educational degree. I plan eventually to settle down in a quiet suburb with a tall, rich companion." Only pinned down in simple terms to the edge south and tall, rich. Oh, Ian wanted to pen down a simple dream in his yearbook quote. To eventually settle down in a quiet suburb with a tall, rich, hunky man with a bushy mustache. 1985 went blah, blah, blah. Ontario to tighten regulations on cell phone use in schools. Russian military. Russian missiles pound Ukrainian thermal power stations in escalating campaign. Again, missiles. What I want to know, Grace, I could probably search if I wasn't so lazy. So many ground troops are on the ground on both sides, fighting with guns and pistols. Planning a summer trip to Quebec's Magdalen Islands, you have to pay up. Nothing's free in Quebec. 2024 UPM Pentathlon World Cup Men's Final in Budapest. Sarah Milton second at Shushua Diamond League despite not being a coaster. BC Man captures video of two bears cubs waking up for winter slumber. Wow. Can't read, Grace. Take a break. When Serge Wolf found a potential bear den on his property in Prince George, BC, he set up a camera in the hopes of filming the animal. Months later, he got footage of two cubs waking up from their winter break along with their mom. It's, you got bears living in Prince George? Sorry, no song, Grace. Do not disturb on. You know, lad. Chilling footage shows tsunami that took the lives of thousands of people across 14 countries. Antiques Roadshow guest receives mind-blowing appraisal for pearl necklace with a secret history. Aaron Carter's twin reveals why she thinks 3 of her 4 siblings died so young. Britney Spears unexpectedly settles legal battle with father Jamie, and there's a shocking outcome. Marvel directors respond to Robert Downey Jr. saying he would happily return. Police issue update in the search for missing 16-year-old child of billionaire CEO. U.S. brazen no to Zelensky's desperate demand. Biden pressures EU allies. Russia Patriot missiles. Lebanon moves towards accepting top 5 games to play with ChatGPT. Retro adventures to Pokédex GPT Pokemon battles. This would be good, Grace. Let's see how we can get rid of our boredom. Interesting, Grace. IMD alert. Heatwave to persist in South India, Gangetic, West Bengal, and some other place. NASA Artemis mission 8 important things to know about returning humans to the moon. For a second, it looked like they put returning in quotation marks there. Eyes aren't working yet. Low intensity exercise linked to educated depression. Low intensity exercise linked to reduced depression. Low intensity. A pair of leased GMs are now in nightmare job scenarios. Richmond Night Market, Best Food and Drinks, 2024. Study finds deaths during pregnancy in U.S. are not surging. Overestimated records reveal. Are the best hotels in Midtown? Tipflation is real. Average American feels pressured to tip an extra $500 each year. 32 times, lasers revealed hidden forts and settlements from centuries ago. What is a flint against steel start a fire? Traces of hallucinogenic plants and chili peppers found in Maya Bala Court suggest rituals took place there. I bet they did. PTSD tied to 95 risk hotspots in genome. How long does it take to sequence a genome these days, Grace? Do you know that? If you do, let me know. New UTI vaccines ward off infection for years. Early study just suggests. How many vaccines are we going to have? What, 1 million? Blood test powered by AI could catch osteoarthritis 8 years earlier than X-ray. Early data show. Ancient Roman grave scatters with funerary lavish 2200-year-old king unearthed in China. Maybe that of a lavish 2200-year-old tomb unearthed in China. Maybe that of the lavish 200-year-old tomb unearthed in China. Maybe that of ancient king. Brighton, 64, in critical care after unusual shark attack in Tobago. The weekly wrap. The Liberals are wounded and the sharks are circling. Glorifying the barbarity of October 7th should rightly be condemned. The best comments from the Hub's readers this week. Scientists uncover surprising efficiency of messy supercapacitors. I'm going to take a break, Grace, and go read this outside. Alright, Grace. I moved outside. I can get some fresh air and smoke. See if it makes a difference. Tornadoes rock Nebraska and Iowa. McLean accuses Calgary third-party advertiser of whipping votes. Adam Zevo, safer supply clients selling most of their free opioids, addiction workers say. Plus here I get guaranteed applause breaks. In my room, not so much. California mom accidentally invites 437 people to child's first birthday. Holy shit, that's a lot of cake. Chris Sally, Canada's Supreme Court Justice. Hang on, I gotta read this. It's not the story I was looking for. Remember the balloon head Sora video? It wasn't all AI generated after all. Russian missiles pound power plants in central western Ukraine. Another day, another car fire in Montreal. Islanders concerned as inevitable decriminalization. Burnaby residents petition against. Burnaby isn't exactly the against BC's transit-oriented housing rules. What happens if you don't pay your taxes on time? How renters can get financially ahead without owning a home. Posters promoting steal from Loblaws Day are circulating. Posters promoting steal from Loblaws Day . No idea what this is about. New Air Canada seat selection fee pause following backlash. Hot deal. You can get direct flights from Maui to Vancouver for Peregrine Falcon laced. You have to find some better news sources, Grace. Owners of abandoned Tim Hortons seek damages from region. Boy, Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons are on my shit list. New type of hydrogen discovered by mistake. The dirtiest energy on the planet. Dear Diary, inside the thoughts of a Canadian Food Inspection Agency has filed numerous charges against an Enderby man. RCMP officers assaulted during a traffic stop in Selkirk, Manitoba. Robert Liebenbach, bonjour, hi, and the French decline in Quebec. How to double your CPP income? That's what I need. Grace, how can I double my CPP income? Well, afraid it's too late if you already have it. And delaying to 70 won't work. Time warps. When you work out, study. Old MacDonald had a drone inside farming's tech boom. A contentious development in Fintry will go to public hearing. West Kelowna News. Alright. That's a Loblaws news for some reason. Sony paint the explosion of color that covered the Glasgow estate. Here's a fast one. Habs mailbag. Is there a magic formula for Canadians making playoffs? Man fined $10,000 for poaching grizzly bear in Kootenays. This Toronto artist repurposed AGO picket signs for his art. $4-liter jug of vodka not enough? The 19-liter Saskatchewan Mickey may be for you. 19 liters. This is a good place to go if I'm desperate for a pause. City of Toronto to step up enforcement of dangerous dog orders. Footprints of giant troodonted dinosaur found in China. Look at that one. Can't see, Grace. Does that look like feathers to you? And old Denley, you didn't see to it that Ontario students don't have enough teachers. Nova Scotia mom calls for better ultrasound access after private clinic reveals twins. He gaslit me. Are you sure? 6 therapy speak terms you're misusing. Well, this should be good, Grace. Now we got something. Gaslighting is one of the most commonly misused terms. Therapists are sharing the therapy speak terms almost everyone gets wrong. Others weaponize these. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is one of the most commonly misused terms, according to experts. It's a manipulation tactic, often seen in abusive relationship dynamics in which one person gradually makes the other question their own judgment, memories, emotions, and reality in order to maintain the upper hand in the relationship. It's a serious issue with significant psychological consequences, so it's important for folks to understand its true meaning. New York City therapist Keanu Jackson of the Expanse Group told HuffPost, but these days, some people are far too quick to slap a gaslighter label on anyone who disagrees with their point of view. But these days, some people are far too quick to slap a gaslighter label on anyone who disagrees with their point of view. If one partner sees something from a different perspective, it doesn't mean they're gaslighting you, Florida therapist says. Sometimes behaviors that are labeled gaslighting are actually genuine disagreements, misunderstandings, or typical relationship conflicts. Jackson added. Jackson? Sometimes behavior triggered. Yeah, I hate that one. Triggered. Trigger is something that sets off a strong. Apparently, I can get triggered by the word triggered. But to be fair, I'm just expressing my opinion. Just like it says there. A trigger can take someone out of the present moment and transport their mind to the past, leading them to re-experience the trauma and its aftermath, she said. For example, someone who lived through a house fire might experience a flashback or panic attack when they smell smoke or hear a fire alarm beeping. But now people often use trigger in a casual conversation as a way to describe any situation that elicits a negative reaction, however mild. People tend to misuse the term and say they are triggered by commonplace experience that they simply do not like. Some folks may say they're triggered as a tactic to end that conversation. It's often used to get someone to stop discussing the subject simply because you don't want to address an issue, Morin says. I could actually walk to another location. There's no reason for me to stay here. But on the other hand, there's no rain, so there's no rain here. I'm covered. In therapy, trauma refers to deeply distressing experiences that overwhelm a person's ability to cope. Wait, still all trauma, okay. Well, trauma is an individual emotion. Narcissist, well, we all know I'm a narcissist, right, Grace? I think we confirmed that the other day. Boundaries, I clearly have no boundaries whatsoever. Setting boundaries is about honoring your own needs. It's not about controlling someone else's behavior. You might recall the alleged text between Dr. Jonah Hill and his former girlfriend, surfer Sarah Brady, that she posted on her Instagram last year. And then he asked her to stop surfing with men and posting bathing suit pictures on social media. Among other things, under the guise of respecting his boundaries for romantic partnership. Boundaries are setting limits to what you are personally willing to do or tolerate. Just need to set those boundaries really early on. I put on a toque to warm up, Grace. My hand's so cold I can't scroll. Maybe I don't exist. And by the way, I would say every every psychological term is being misused. Because every single one is so fucking generic. Starbucks is making a big change that will make some people very happy and others not so much. Got to figure out what this is. Will we be happy about this, Grace, or not? Will it affect my Starbucks points? With more than 36,000 stores in 84 markets worldwide, when Starbucks makes a change, it has a tremendous impact. Edible straws. This past weekend, I stopped by Starbucks to get my usual hot grande mocha with oat milk, no whip. As I was waiting for my coffee, I noticed that the ice drinks were all served in clear plastic cups, while my hot mocha was served in paper cups. Putting two and two together, I quickly realized that there were a lot of used Starbucks cups headed straight to the dump. After millions of customers finished their drinks. Alright? Oh, for fuck's sake. Starbucks recently announced less plastic. Wow. I guess we'll never know, Grace. Trip to Iceland leaves travelers shocked at food prices compared to Canada. It's no secret a lot of us have been struggling with the high cost of food lately. Scientists say they've discovered, and did that. BC needs affordable, dependable energy choices as hydroelectricity supply dwindles? I doubt it's dwindling. A new type of energy we have just discovered, turquoise, and we're going to produce it. A new type of energy we just discovered. Over my head. Are heat pumps the future of residential and commercial heating? Yes. A room of her own, Mona Lisa. 64. Yeah, they weren't that funny, those tweets. I did that one. I think I need 50 minutes. Balcony fall death in Toronto. Murder charges laid. Gaza student protest demonstrators dig in as faculties condemn university leadership. Mixed reviews as BC significantly rolls back drug decriminalization. I wonder if anyone's actually done a proper story. I don't think they have. Police ask for witnesses after fatal stabbing in White Rock Tuesday. Communitech Mars won't join other innovation groups in pushing Ottawa to stop capital gains hike. Stuck in BC lagoon for weeks. Crash closes Highway 400 in both directions near Cookstown. This really isn't the latest news, but let's get some tech news. Exploration of lesbian fiction from the 50s and 60s asks how much has changed, really. It's a bit of a shitty podcast, Grace. Sorry. Apple renews talks to add OpenAI's technology into iOS 18. You want one? There you go, Grace. Fuck decriminalization. I just gave a joint to someone. All you have to do is say smells nice. Oh, that feeling. Alright. Massive Best Buy weekend sale is live. Here's 21 deals I'd get on OLED TVs, headphones, laptops, and more. Listed follow for next gen upgrade. Best Apple Watch deal. Score 25% off an Apple Watch Series 9 at Amazon. Top 25 rated Amazon clothing picks for spring. Many people say their Apple ideas were inexplicably reset last night. Get your shots. Fuck that. New mobile app download. Well, Grace, I think this one's done. Oh, final applause break. Now, if the police went by, then that would be a standing ovation. Well, it seems like I'm 8 minutes short, so. YouTube Shorts or news? Let's do 8 minutes of YouTube Shorts. Oh yeah, this guy, he's a real asshole. Alright, turn off Do Not Disturb.
This Keystone Coppa's got some serious problems. This guy and his buddy were out peacefully recording on a public sidewalk. That's when this wannabe Metro nerd decided he was just gonna go all psycho.
Go ahead and set the camera down.
What are you doing?
You're putting your hands up?
This guy literally tried to handcuff him within seconds.
This is a public sidewalk, bro.
Just down in the
I'm on a
sidewalk.
public
Right
sidewalk,
there.
no, you're not. Yes, I am. I'm on a public sidewalk. Call the police. Private property, please.
Anyways, it was public. And that wannabe cop is a psycho.
Hey man,
Just Nate.
your sign says hungry. Do you want something to eat?
Yeah, that'd be great.
What would you like?
Well, a cheeseburger sounds good.
Okay. Where from?
Wendy's is
Wendy's?
great, but that's all right.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
How big do you want?
How about a triple?
A triple?
Hard fried.
I have tents and sleep.
Fortunately, I can't afford to do that. Having to go joints is the best I can do.
Can't come back here, man. Stay on the public sidewalk, not on the private property.
This is our property.
Whose property is it?
Who pays for it?
Where do you live? If you're not a resident of Robbinsville, you don't pay for it.
This is how this works. I asked the
Don't tell
question.
me how to do my job, please. You're not allowed back here.
I'm doing a story. You
Okay.
can't do
What
that.
story are you doing?
Man. I wouldn't say dumb cop, I'd say pissy cop. Pissy attitude.
27.
Home run.
Heck happened to your wall?
Let's roll, motherfucker.
Not here directly, but yeah. What is the head wrap that you have?
Is that hijab?
It's a hijab? I paid like $30 for one of those last night.
I didn't defy every...
That's me in the gym, Grace. This should be good. I've got a pretty good feed today. Sometimes YouTube knows, sometimes it doesn't. Come on. Definitely wouldn't do that with an elastic band.
Meat is a good.
Maybe slow one, shitty intro.
Is anybody home?
Yep.
You look like you're in pain. Are you okay?
Yeah, a lot of pain.
What happened?
I had to have 6 back surgery, and I've been putting it off because I'm homeless.
What happened to your back?
My ex-husband punched me in my back and broke it. It's like 20 years ago.
And you're still dealing with it?
Yeah.
So what's your life story?
My life story is kind of weird. Serial killer tried to kill me 3 times. I finished the job.
Most of Josh's videos are him handing out food. But he also does the same thing as Just Nate.
What are you doing, man?
Just for you.
You're gonna eat?
Yes.
Hey, can I go get you some food? Hey, what do you want to eat, dude? Can I go get you some fresh food from inside?
Yes.
Let's go inside and get some food. How old are you?
46.
Are you hungry? Okay, let's go grab some food. That?
I gotta put this back.
Oh,
I'm
great.
$1 short for it. I was trying to get it for my daughter. She got hers stolen yesterday. So I was gonna come surprise her. And I don't have
Jimmy has the best voice of all the guys that do this.
A girl left her blind brother on the edge of a minefield, intentionally tying his feet to a tree as
Angry as I am, as upset as I am, after being tortured by law enforcement,
Why do you look like you have a homemade petting zoo? You look like a camp counselor that was let go.
God, you gotta stop! It's not a fucking joke, all right? It's not funny.
Yeah, it's not. Can you please fucking stop? I'm about to fucking cry up here.
I'm about to go fucking crazy right now.
William, are you really about to cry? Literally.
It's mine! Hello?
The assassin secretly attached a timed bomb to the target car.
Thinking living a struggle is a flex. Capping, talking about
Are you staying outside? Is there anything I could do for you or anything I could get for you that would make your day better?
Steal from the family.
How could I help you with that?
Just call. I'm not used to people saying this can help us.
You know, if maybe a phone would help you out?
Yes, a phone would, yeah.
Why don't I run and grab you a phone real quick?
Okay. That'd be thank you so much, man. I appreciate your help.
No problem, no problem. Hey, Tabitha. All right. There's a phone and a tent and a sleeping bag. Cool.
So much, man.
Of course, of course.
Classic, just Nate.
This man opened a pack of Pokemon cards and then...
What's your beef with the Trent twins?
Man, I don't have...
Could I get 7 slices of pepperoni pizza and then 7 slices of...
Dave, what? Why do you have so many?
This isn't just an ordinary knife. It's a powerhouse that shoots freezing CO2 gas and is known as the Wasp injector knife. Inside the handle, you insert a standard CO2 cartridge, and once screwed back on, the cartridge is activated. Then, with just the press of a button, it instantly discharges freezing CO2 at 800 psi through a gas channel that runs all the way to the tip of the blade. This bad boy was originally designed for scuba divers to handle encounters with sharks. This isn't just an...
This is what your favorite fitness influencer says about you, Shizzy.
This guy put a skateboard under his turtle. He gave the turtle a way to feel speed that it would normally be unable to experience. Look how the turtle gets up to speed and then coasts. It's like it understands and desires to move fast, but is unable to do so because of limitations of its body. This guy put a skateboard under his turtle. He gave...
All right. Now, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Grace, I probably said that 3 times in this video. This has to be... I shall double check. Make sure. Yep. Talk to you tomorrow.